Welcome to Sold Sistas podcast. Sold Sistas. I'm your girl LaTrease.
And I am Future.
And we are the Sold Sistas. We need a jingle, ding. I need you to, like...
Got a jingle. What you talking about?
Can you sing it?
Can I sing it?
Yeah.
I can't sing
How do it go? Sold Sisters.
Yeah,
Something
that's
like
how
that.
it go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what are we talking about today, Future?
I don't know. We were supposed to talk about
Volume versus quantity.
volume versus quality, but so much has happened in this little we shoot a couple episodes at a time, so we had to change our clothes, and switch some stuff up. So much stuff has happened. I feel like it'll be more value in the conversation about setting boundaries with the people around you.
Okay, let's get into it.
So we'll get back to that. We'll have that conversation, but I feel like this is a real conversation, especially for people who are high producers, and they, us high producers and people who have a vision for our life, and we're not afraid of the work. If you are a high producer, you have a vision for your life, you're going to make some money. Mm-hmm. Some money's going to come. And when you come from the inner city, or you are a round-the-way girl like myself and you, even when we're not making as much money as we want to make, we making money that they, our family, our friends, the people around us, they've never seen. And I feel like people try to take advantage of that, even if it's not like a thought in their mind, like I'm about to take advantage of LaTrease. They actions, they show that they are willing to take advantage of you. A little backstory: me and one of my siblings had a back and forth probably about 30 minutes ago about me helping him with something, and I got upset and emotional because I want to help. I do have the resources to help. But I just feel like nobody takes into consideration, like, everything else that I do. It's like when people see me with the business and they say, like, well, I have months where I've made $100,000. But I've also had months, because I'm going over my P&L statements, where I've made $45,000, $50,000, and I've had to pay out $15,000 or right up under $15,000 to have my business and to keep it afloat with paying my staff and making sure that everybody gets paid. So it's just like, my business is profitable. God is good and faithful, but I don't think that people take into account all of the time, the work, the money that goes into, being Future or being LaTrease or being a business owner. Mm-hmm. How have you been? Because me or you, we don't really have appropriate boundaries when it comes to, like, our family and friends.
Girl, and apparently strangers too. Because I told you about people reaching out on social media asking for money. Like, I don't even know you.
Apparently strangers too.
Strangers. Like, I'm like, you don't even got to stand outside no more. You don't have to stand at the freeway
no,
and ask for
you
money.
Just get on social media.
You can just get on Instagram and call people who have public profiles and be like, hey.
Me and my daughter at the hotel.
We need some money for our room tonight. I need some pizza, a pizza for me and my kids. Like, and it's just like, I'm a kind person, but like, I'm learning, like, I have to have boundaries because life does happen, especially now, like me coming into the season where, like, I know I'm getting ready to have a C-section. I know I'm getting ready to have to sit still. I need a nest egg. I need a cushion for me and my family. Our bills are not going to stop.
No.
Just because I had surgery. And I don't really have a whole lot of people that I can call on. Like, if I need anything, like, I'm blessed, as well. Like, I do have friends that are in a financial position where, like, if I'm like, hey, I'm in a bind, like, Nate, I'm in a bind.
Yeah,
like, they'll help me, I'm saying? They'll help me out or whatever. But I'm also very good at making sure I deliver. So, like, if you look out, I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? So, but we are in a position where usually we are the people that people go to, or the majority of our family go to. And it is tough because people assume, you know what I'm saying? Like, they see you on social media like, oh, they doing good. They don't know what all your expenses are. They don't know how much our office rent is. They don't know how much our real estate fees are.
They don't
know
care.
How much...
I don't think that they even really care, though, about what we're paying out. I feel like they feel like, well, you got it. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the attitude and that's the mentality. Well, you got it. And it's like, they see you celebrating your wins in different ways, like the new house, us going on vacation, you renting a house in Tulum, and it's like automatically,
You got it.
you got it. And it's just like, yeah, I might have it for this, but what did I have to sacrifice to get it?
Mm-hmm.
What time?
Nobody cares about
they
that.
don't care about the time and energy we put into our business, into our lives to make sure that we can live a life that we are comfortable with and that we are proud of.
Or what it took for me to go to Tulum. Or
Yeah.
what effort or energy or work I had to put in.
Has there been a conversation had about you having your C-section since we talking about boundaries? Or do you feel like you need to have a conversation with the people around you that rely on you and rely on your income? Because once you have that C-section, it's not going to be the same situation. And even when you get back into the thick of selling real estate, you're going to have different expenses, like a stay-at-home, like, what an in-home nanny, or different things of that nature, because you're not going to trust your little baby girl just being out of your sight for a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she won't be outside in these real estate streets with me like Ashton was.
Yeah.
We gonna be in the Duna, rolling up.
But you got 2 babies now, so it's gonna be like,
He'll be in school.
I'm sorry to tell you, LaTrease, some of that time, because you're gonna want to be with your baby.
Yeah.
You're gonna have different, like, you're gonna have different expenses.
Yeah. No, for sure. No, it's not a conversation, but it's gonna be one of those things where it is what it is. Like,
I'm sorry.
you're fine. I think people are so accustomed to me saying yes that, like, when I say no, I almost feel bad about it.
I be feeling terrible.
Like, but I'm like, even with family asking me for money, even this week, like, knowing
You have a baby shower coming up.
my baby shower's coming up, but they know my baby shower is not cheap, and still it don't matter because what they need is more important.
And I think that they equate the fact that you're having such a lavish event with
I just got
she
money
got
to
it.
spare.
If you can throw this lavish baby shower, then you must have it. And it's just like, why does that mean I have it for you?
But I just think people just don't care, and I don't think that it's intentional. I think that's just the nature of the beast. Like, I don't think that people are bad people. It's just people are people. People are going to people. Like, that's just what it is. Like, oh, she good. She got it. She can figure it out. Like, people are just worried about self. And that's just what it boils down to. Like, I need it for this. This is what's important to me. This is my means to an end. Like, this is my means to get it. And I don't think they take into consideration, like, oh, her lease just renewed. She got to come up with this and she got to come up with that. Or nobody thinks about any of that because they're not worried about you. They worry about themselves.
They worried about themselves. I said something to you, and it's something I have been struggling with, and I recognize like where it comes from. Like, I recognize that that's why I feel the need to help a lot of the people around me. Even with me having a team, that's something that I tell y'all, and I've told other agents, like, one thing that I wanted to be able to do for like the real estate agents in close proximity to me was give them the tools and help them and help them to feel supported, because I did not feel supported. And that's something I deal with, even like with me helping out like my family and friends and people, like you said, that's not even really close to me, where I'm donating or I'm giving this up. It's just that feeling, like I still can feel it. Like it feels like it was yesterday when I was in need of help and wish that somebody would have just offered to take some of the pressure off of me. Mm-hmm. And, being in a position to be able to do that for somebody, it makes me feel like, okay, well, remember how bad you felt when you didn't have any help. You can give somebody that feeling or, that experience that you were looking for. And I'm like, yeah, but how much? How many times? How many people?
It gets exhausting.
It gets so exhausting.
Draining. That's just like even the girl I was telling you about that called with the story about the hotel. Like, she got approved for housing, but she just needed one more night for a hotel. I'm like, okay, you got me once. Then it's like you calling the same people in rotation and you're not keeping notes, because then you call not even that much sooner and was just like, oh, well, now I need it for this. And then it's like she just started calling me regularly like, hey, do you remember me? No, because I don't know you. I never met you.
I don't know you. I know you
in
from
my
social
life.
media and you asking for...
No, Future, that's the thing. I don't even know her from social media. She knows me from social media.
Let's be clear.
I've never seen her. I don't know her page. I wouldn't know her if I seen her walking down the street. I seen a Florida zip code or area code, so I assumed it was somebody I went to school with. Like, my numbers had deleted. Like, okay, maybe this is somebody from fam or, whatever. No, I didn't know her at all. And then she switched up and she called me from a Georgia number. Like,
that's crazy.
And it's just like, I know you probably don't want to be bothered, but I just wanted you to know this. And it's like, now she feels the need to give me updates on her life. And I
don't need that.
Ma'am, I don't know you. But then before you get off the phone, you going to hit me with the
she's like a salesperson.
Like a call to action.
Yeah, it's like a salesperson.
So, yes, we did get this and we got that, but I need this. And I'm like, okay, now I have to set boundaries because, ma'am, I don't know you. And I can't financially support you and your family. I have a family to take care of myself.
How important has it been for you in your success to make sure that you have healthy boundaries? Because I have said no. It's hard. I don't know why it's so hard. Maybe I need
because we done been in the struggle. Like we done been.
It's so hard. But
we've been down.
I will say no. And like you said, it was something that me and you discussed. Like I've never told somebody no when they didn't figure it out.
Mm-hmm. They will. And that's another thing too. I think you got to let people figure it out. But also, you're not asking me to show you how to make money.
No.
You're not asking me to show you how to get your real estate license. If you see this lifestyle and you think, oh, was she good and she got it, why wouldn't the initiative be, hey, can you help me? Or
because
hey,
they're going to have a million
me?
reasons why it ain't going to work for them or why they can't do it. Or
like I've had friends and family complain about money and say, they struggling or whatever. And I'm like, hey, you can come work for my credit repair company. I actually need help. How many of them work for them?
Nobody.
None of them.
Not that you saying that, nobody.
None of them follow through. And they'll say, oh, well, I can work on Tuesday this week, or I can work on Thursday. It's way too much to teach.
Do you think that? I'm going to invest that time. I guess it's a mentality because I've said this before, and you know if don't nobody else know I mean it. You don't think that, like, if I needed some money and I was strapped for cash and you could help me make some money, and all I gotta do is, like, you gonna give me some direction. You gonna give me
I already know
a book of business. I'm not gonna be sitting up under you. I'm not gonna be sitting up under you trying to figure out how to make it happen. I'll be in here asking Dean how to edit videos. Like, who just sit around and a lot of people are more comfortable with begging than they are with trying to figure something out. It's like
staying stuck, staying in the position that they're in. Like,
it's literally like pride. I remember one of the pivotal moments in my life was when you was working this client together. And she was a train wreck. That's when I was going to go get her documents and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But she was a train wreck. So you're not supposed to do this, but I needed the money and I'm a hustler. And I was like, this is an opportunity for me to make extra. It wasn't a lot of money, probably like $3,000. And, she gave me her earnest money deposit. It was $500. And it wasn't her earnest money deposit. I had got her earnest money deposit because that was a whole nother story. She gave me the money for an appraisal because she didn't have a card. So I was going to put it on a green dot card so, the company could run it to get the appraisal. I had been using green dot cards for my taxes. Like, listen, I'm from that way. Like, I was getting my taxes put on. Like, I had never had an issue with a green dot card. This particular time, I put the money on a card. Green Dot locked the card. So I'm calling them back and forth, like, send me your ID. I'm sending it. I'm a civilian. They like, well, you're going to have to get it from, we're going to send it to the state. You'll get it in, like, what is it, lost property. You know how you can go search stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's not going to work for me. And I remember being on the phone with Michael, crying so hard. And he was like, well, babe, because this one we in the thick of. He's like, when I get paid, I'm going to help you. I'll give you the money. You don't cry about it. We're going to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, if I have to pay for this girl's appraisal, it's going to be my car note money. And I was already behind. And it was just like, So I'm in the car crying, and I'm talking to him. And he's like, I'm going to help you to don't, stop crying. And I told him, like, I'm not crying about the situation. I'm crying because I'm this stressed out about $500. That I am really, like, in a tizzy. Mm-hmm. I am stressed out. Mm-hmm. This is causing me an immense amount of stress. And at that time, I was in my late 20s, and I'm like, it's $500. I told him I should have $500 to hold me over. I should have multiple $500 to hold me over until I get the situation figured out. And I'm stressed out. And it was like at that moment, I was done. Like that was one of those moments where it was like, shit or get off the pot. Like you getting too old for this future. And it helped to shape like my work ethic and to like change like who I was as a young woman. So for me to have that, thank you God. But for me to have like that wake up moment, it's like I expect for everybody to go through something that makes them say no more. And it's like they don't go through that.
It's people that are content with being in a struggle. I remember having a mortgage client, and she had to be like maybe in her early 20s.
We be their backup plan.
She called one day, and I think she couldn't get pre-approved because we had to figure out like her student loans or whatever.
Right.
And her student loans was affecting her debt to income ratio or whatever. And I was just like, hey, just call and get income-based repayment set up. And she was like, well, I receive Social Security. You know, I'll never, ever have to pay student loans. And I was like, well, just get some type of documentation from the, you know, whoever the servicer is for the student loans. And she couldn't understand that. And she was just like, I'm never going to make more money than what I'm making. I think she was making somewhere around $1,000 a month, like somewhere between $1,000 and $1,400. And she was just like, basically, like, she had made up her mind, this is it for me for the rest of my life. For the rest of my days, this is the max. I'm okay. I can buy a house, and I can afford it because...
LaTrease, we make tens of thousands of dollars a month. And if I knew that this was the it for me, like, I would go insane. Like, this is it.
But it's... But the crazy part is, like, that's just one of the many conversations I had. Like, we would take so many calls in a day, and it's just so crazy. Like, and everybody has a different number. Somebody else, they may say 40,000 a year is they max. Somebody else, 13,000 a year is their max. You know what I'm saying? And somebody else, 100. You know, everybody has different numbers, but it's just, I don't know. It's just like, for me, I was just like, am I different? Because like, I'm not okay with that. I would never be okay with making 40,000, knowing there's other ways. Like, you see, I signed up for that K-tip class. Y'all thought I was crazy.
So irritating.
I'm like, this girl is making a video talking about making $40,000, $50,000 a month. I don't understand why more people aren't signing up.
It's so
like,
annoying, man.
I don't get it. Like, why do people just kind of sit and just chill? Like,
I don't know.
This is it for me.
I feel like a lot of times people be like, we are like, or the people who they go to, that's the plan. That's the resource. Like, I'm just going to get it from my cousin, or I know my aunt has money, or I'm going to get it from my sister. Like, where as soon as they hear that something is needed, they don't think about like, what can I do to come up with this money? How can I shift, or what can I change to have this money? It's like, oh, okay, I'm going to call LaTrease.
It's crazy to me. So like, even some of the friends that I extended the offer to, I'm like, hey, they may be working a part-time situation or whatever, and it's just like, okay. I'm like, hey, I got a plan in place. This is the SOP. This is what you need to do. This is how you can make $5,000 a month.
Who don't jump all over that? So especially somebody who's struggling.
Apparently nobody, because I don't know. I don't know how to make it make sense. I'm just like... But I understand the thought of commission scares some people. You know, sales scares some people.
What you keeping? You don't have it now. I'm not asking you to quit your job. I'm telling you, come over here. Come on. And I'm going to show you something that could potentially change your whole perspective, your whole life. And you would rather for me to give you $200. I will give you $200 to show me what I need to know, and then we can go from there. But it's a mentality. But I want to know, because there has been, we've been friends for a while now, and we have watched each other like just grow in different areas of our lives. And I've saw you like be better with boundaries, and you saw me be better with boundaries. And how do you feel like it has affected you, whether it's good or bad?
Honestly, I feel like it's been good. I don't feel like there's any friendship that I've lost where it's just like, oh, I regret that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people show their true colors, and then you just meet them where they are. And it is what it is. I don't feel like setting boundaries has been to my detriment. Like, And like, you wasn't really for me anyways.
Yeah, because if I'm telling you no, and we can't be friends no more. Excuse me. We can't be friends now. I'm telling you no, and we can't be friends anymore because I told you no. You wasn't my friend anyway.
I think for me, especially when it comes to really close family members, I'm probably the problem. Like, because I'm the person that's like, this is what we're doing. I'm bossy, especially like when it comes to like my cousins and my siblings. So like, if anything, I probably learned I need to respect certain people's boundaries. My little sister in particular, like even when it came to like her being my surrogate, I would pop up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, like, time for your shot, and she started shutting the door in my face. But she's probably one of the few people that has taught me the importance of boundaries, because I have like, even like my eyes watering just thinking about her. Like, I have so much respect for her. So I just feel
I
like,
think I got a little tissue from me crying earlier.
but I think it's teaching me like it's okay for me to have boundaries because she puts them in place. Like, so I don't know. I think just today has just been emotional.
It has been so
day.
emotional. It has been so emotional. But even what you said, like, you said something when we were talking to Dan and you just said it again. And I feel like I needed to hear that. Like, that's God speaking through you. To hear somebody who I cherish and I respect you a lot and I care about you a lot say, like, hey, I ain't feel no type of way. What it did was let me know I can say no. Or even you saying that about her is like, she has been teaching me. And I'm sure some of that has come through her telling you no. Like, I'm not doing that, or I'm not comfortable with that. And it's not like you not angry. You like, I needed that.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, even she's already prepared me for the month of August. She was like, I know you said you don't have anything planned for your birthday, but I know you're going to come up with something at the last minute because that's what y'all Leos do. And even just that, like, even Tulum, like, it's been certain trips where I'm like, hey, I want you to come. And it's just like, no, I'm not coming. Like, but Tulum, like, I was like, hey, I know you have boundaries, but that's not going to work this time. And she came, So I think being around people that exercise boundaries teaches you that it's okay. It's not the end all be all. It's not the end of the world because she tells me no, or if you tell me no, like, and I still love y'all just the same. And I think that that's the difference, is like, we're so afraid to tell people no because we think it's going to change or impact the relationship. But if it does, if me telling you no changes our relationship,
It's not a relationship I needed.
yeah.
That's the truth. It's not a relationship I needed. It's not a relationship that I needed. If I tell you no and you cannot respect that, I'm going to say it again. It's not a relationship that I needed. Because in my mind, it'll be like, this person is going to be mad at me. And am I going to lose this relationship over $700 or $1,200? And it's just like, I'm not, by America's standard, I guess I am rich, I guess. I'm not wealthy. I make good money. By America's standards, I'm not rich. But I do know how to make money. And in my mind, it's just like, well, I'm going to lose my relationship over $700. I'll blow $700, or I'll take everybody out to eat for $700, or this person may be mad at me, but it's just like,
But it never stops.
it
either.
never stops. It never stops. Like, I literally told somebody today, like, my daughter is going to school. I pay my daughter's tuition, and she has an apartment this year, and we just bought a house, and my family is going to Cancun, and I have a bunch of bills that I pay. It costs so much money to be Future Davis. And it was just like, well, I need it. It wasn't like, well, thank you. I'll figure it out. It was like, well, I need it. You're right. It never stops.
It's tough. I'm really curious, and maybe that could be like one of the things we do in like a live show one day, like to hear what people in the audience or people that's watching have to say about boundaries and exercising boundaries, because it's tough, especially when and I talked to one of my sisters about this too, like almost like a guilt from like survivor's standpoint, like because you're doing good, like you almost feel like I can't talk to this group of people about it because they complain about
Yeah.
this. And if I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I can't, oh my God. Like, I'm super excited about my photo shoot. I'm calling you to talk about my photo shoot. Like, yes, I'm going to Atlanta. Yes, we're having a maternity shoot there. Like, where somebody else might be like, you going all the way out of town to do that, you know?
Absolutely. When I'm going to be
make
like,
you
you
feel
work
bad about
hard,
it.
you deserve it. Don't let nobody tell you nothing that you wrong. This is a milestone for you. Like, I trust, you know, I know the vibes. Like, you cannot, like, even like the trip to Cancun, I told you, like, we're going to Cancun on a family trip. Of course, I have to let my agents know eventually, and I'm not keeping it from them. But like you said, it was kind of expensive, I guess. You know, me and my husband, we gonna fly first class. I pay for all the kids. My kids are young adults. I pay for all their flights. I pay for the hotel. And I'm just like, hey, my kids so spoiled. I had to tell them, I pay for your flight. I pay for this luxury. It's like a 4,000 square feet villa room. It's all inclusive. I'm not getting your hair and your nails done, Destiny and Fefe, to go on vacation. I'm not buying you no outfits to go on vacation. Like, if you don't have it, that's on you. You gonna go as you are, or you don't have to go. But I can't even have like certain conversations I have about Destiny when I'm complaining about what I'm doing for her. I can't have those conversations with everybody because number one, either I feel like they gonna use it as, oh, she got this or she can do this, or it's just like
They're planning. They're making plans.
yeah, they making plans, or I feel judged. Like I shouldn't be doing this for my children.
It is tough.
I'm learning though, like at 38 years old, I'm learning like how important boundaries are. And I'm seeing other people in our age range that are still so reliant on other people. And we are getting into that. We're getting to that space, I feel like, in our lives where, first of all, it's never too late. Everybody needs help sometime. You know where you've been. You don't know where you're going. Like, I'm not saying it's anything wrong with needing the people around you to support you. But when you make it your hustle to call LaTrease when you need something, or the first person that comes to mind, and you always need something, then it becomes a problem. Mm-hmm. Then it becomes a problem. But I'm seeing people in our age range where it's like, what did you say? We have not arrived. Where they are in constant need, I need a little lip gloss, where they are in constant need of like some assistance. And it's just like, I don't want to live like that. Mm-hmm. I don't want to live like that.
I don't either. And I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to feel bad for achievements. I don't want to feel like I can't be excited. So, I don't know. It's a tough space.
It's a tough space. It's a conversation that's very much necessary. I feel like other people like myself need to hear that it is okay to say no, because it took me a long time to realize that it's okay to say no and not have to pretend like I don't have it. I do have it. Because that was another thing I like, you know, I don't have it. And it's like they looking at me.
I said, you lying.
They know I got it. They know I got it. I don't have to lie and say I don't have it. I just don't. I'm not your hustle. Like, stop making plans, you know, based on the fact that I'm going to be able to get it from Future. That's not fair to me and my family. And then I remember a couple years ago, I had like a real like reality check. And I feel like I am very self-aware. And it was like when my husband had took that job in Wisconsin and he was out of town and my husband was paying for his apartment in Wisconsin. My husband was still paying the bills for our home in Michigan. And my husband has a good white-collar job. I am the business owner. You know, he's a business owner now because he got his real estate license, but he was working his job. He had to move out of town to get this job. So he's holding down all the bills. Like, I didn't commit to doing anything when he left. I made it very clear. Are you taking that job? I kind of was like, oh, you taking that job? This is your responsibility. You still, how you going? That's my exact words with him was, how you going to pay these bills? And he's like, I'll figure it out. And he did. But I knew my husband, it was tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I offered him some advice and it worked. But I still knew it was tight. And I'm giving, like, a family member $1,800 a month to try to help them. And it's just like, I know it's tight for my husband. And I was just like, hold on.
Make it make sense.
What's going on here? Like, this is the person who is sacrificing to make sure that you and your children or y'all children are taken care of. This is the person who has your back. And I would have given him anything, but you're not making sure he's straight, but you making sure somebody else is straight. That's crazy.
So if you had to leave the people with one line to wrap up this boundaries episode.
Don't feel bad about having boundaries. Even like Dean said, even when it hurts. I wish I could remember that line that he said about your heart.
Keep your heart 3 steps.
Yeah,
Dean, what'd you say?
What's that?
About your heart being a door for the devil.
Oh, I learned that my heart was a weakness.
He said he learned that his heart was a weakness.
And undeserved love is a gateway for demons.
And undeserved love is the gateway for demons. And man, bars. That is the truth. That is the truth. But, have the conversations that you need to have with your peers and people that you respect about boundaries. And you don't have to hang on everything that they say. But if you are like myself and a lot of people who come from we from the hood and you are establishing something for yourself and your family and you making some money or whatever, if it's your time and you're trying to, because I've dealt with that with agents, it's your time and people feel like, well, you're self-employed, so you can do whatever you got to have boundaries. If you want to be successful and you want to have a certain level of success, you have to have boundaries in place because people will drain you even if it is not financially. They will try to suck up all of your time and any other resources that you will allow them to have.
It's like they think you don't, just because you're not punching a clock, like you can do whatever you want whenever you want. Like, no, I got to work.
That's how I got the money.
Like, hey, can't just pull up.
Right. No.
I'm not here. I'm working.
Yeah.
But I think my takeaway for today is people are going to people. No matter how much you look out for people. I've had a friend where I paid her rent and then found out she was talking about me like a dog in the streets.
Ooh.
So, and that's one of the relationships I was talking about that had to go, because of boundaries. Like, I'm sitting here looking out for you. I'm paying your bills. And you trying to impress somebody else and at my expense?
It was one of my family members, the person who I was on the phone with today. And I just don't take stuff real personal. I guess I need not because I'm mean or I'm evil, but my lack of boundaries is why I guess I need to get back in therapy because I know he was talking about me to our other people in our family. And you living at my stuff for free and I'm helping you out and you don't like me saying that you own some BS because you're not taking care of your business. So you talk about me with other people. Like,
we too nice.
We way too nice. Way too nice.
That's what we gonna work on that.
Okay.
2027.
No, the rest of 2026 we got to get it together.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, it's coming naturally anyways, just because I'm getting ready to be I'm about to be shut down.
I don't know what they're going to do. They got to figure it out.
They got
to figure it out. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to our TED Talk on boundaries. I feel like it's a conversation that needed to be had, the way I was screaming in here and crying about wanting to not hold firm to my boundaries. You can't let these people guilt you.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Cletus?
You can't let these people guilt you. You gotta stand 10 toes down.
We'll see.
But leave some comments. No, for real. Like, subscribe.
We gonna be next week.
They got me again.
But did somebody give them that much?
All the time. She ain't lying. But make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all share this. Leave a comment. Give us y'all takeaways and just y'all like she said, just let us know how y'all feel about boundaries.
Let us know your experience.
Let us know y'all different experiences with boundaries or not having boundaries.